Stay with me until the very end, because I'm about to reveal 5 transformative exercises that will revolutionize your body after 50. The weight gain during menopause isn't something you've caused. Your body is operating precisely as nature designed it during this crucial life transition. Yet nobody prepared you for this overwhelming reality you're now facing. Today we'll uncover the misunderstood science behind menopausal weight accumulation and learn how to finally overcome it. Your body harbors a secret it has never shared with you before. A metabolic blueprint that changes everything after age 40 and reshapes your entire physiology. You've already noticed it, haven't you? That stubborn weight clinging persistently to your midsection despite your dedicated efforts. That unexplained exhaustion that wasn't present before and weighs on you daily. That immense frustration of doing everything right yet watching all your results crumble before your eyes. This isn't simply about natural aging or an inevitable fate tied to growing older. It's a fundamental transformation in your body's operating system that no one adequately prepared you for. Let me reveal what's truly happening inside your body during perimenopause and menopause. Your metabolism undergoes complete restructuring that most physicians never fully explain to their patients. They're trained to address surface symptoms, not to optimize your metabolic health during this critical life transition. Your metabolism now functions like an engine that has been secretly rewired by invisible forces. As you approach menopause, it doesn't decline gradually, as one might expect. It shifts dramatically and abruptly toward a completely new operational mode. Scientific research demonstrates a staggering metabolic drop of 250 to 300 calories daily during menopause. This spectacular decline occurs without any changes to your established eating habits or exercise routines. This shocking reduction means you could consume exactly the same foods as before, perform identical workouts, and suddenly your body stores 2 to 3 pounds of additional fat monthly. All because it processes energy in a completely different manner than previously. Understanding this metabolic cliff represents the crucial first step toward regaining control of your body and well-being. Before diving into these revolutionary exercises, understand that these movements are absolutely essential for your transformation. Rushing ahead without grasping the underlying science means you'll completely miss the promised transformation. This video isn't just another workout program among countless others. It's a comprehensive roadmap for reclaiming your body's potential after 50 and making it shine again. Take a deep breath, stay focused, and let me explain everything step by step. The diet industry significantly worsens this problem by marketing solutions designed for younger women. These approaches target women with completely different hormonal profiles than yours. Drastic low-calorie diets, endless cardio sessions, poorly adapted intermittent fasting. These approaches might work temporarily for a 25-year-old woman in full hormonal health, but they become genuine metabolic poison for women in perimenopause or beyond this stage. If this video is already helping you, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe while activating the notification bell. This tremendously helps YouTube distribute this essential content to other women who desperately need it. Your metabolic change occurs due to sophisticated hormonal upheaval, primarily orchestrated by declining estrogen and progesterone levels. These hormones function as crucial metabolic regulators that influence how your body processes and stores energy daily. When they fluctuate and decline, your metabolism responds accordingly in automatic and unpredictable ways. During menopause, your body's famine detection system becomes hypersensitive to the slightest restriction signals. This ancestral survival mechanism evolved to protect women during historical periods of scarcity. It ensured they had sufficient fat reserves to support reproduction and species survival. In our modern world of food abundance, this system now works against your fitness goals. When you restrict calories following standard advice from most weight loss programs, your body perceives imminent danger. It doesn't understand you're simply trying to lose weight for your well-being. It firmly believes terrible famine threatens your survival and that of your lineage. Your body then responds by triggering emergency fat storage protocols, particularly around your midsection. This is where it can best protect your vital organs from the deprivation it anticipates. Your organism becomes like an overprotective parent who has grown excessively anxious about potential threats. It constantly scans the environment for danger signals and overreacts even to minor stress indicators. That 1200-calorie diet you religiously follow each day. Your menopausal metabolism interprets this as absolute emergency and responds by slowing your metabolic rate. It jealously preserves existing fat reserves and breaks down precious muscle tissue to obtain energy quickly. This creates a destructive vicious cycle that's difficult to escape without proper strategies. You eat less, so your body burns fewer calories at rest. You train more, so your body conserves even more energy as a precautionary measure. Your frustration with lack of results elevates cortisol, your primary stress hormone. This elevation signals your body to store even more stubborn abdominal fat. It's like trying to extinguish a fire with gasoline instead of water. Scientists now recognize that chronic dieting creates a biological emergency state in the organism. Your body makes no distinction between intentional caloric restriction and genuine historical famine. This explains why yo-yo dieting becomes particularly damaging during menopause and subsequent years. Each cycle makes your body more efficient at storing fat and less willing to release it naturally. This metabolic adaptation creates a perfect hormonal storm within your organism. Rising cortisol from diet stress and menopausal fluctuations triggers insulin resistance. Your cells become less responsive to insulin signals circulating in your bloodstream. Consequently, more of what you eat gets directed toward fat storage, particularly in the abdominal region. This explains why weight loss often comes from your face, chest, or limbs, everywhere except your midsection, where you'd prefer it to occur primarily. Your body stubbornly protects this central fat deposit as evolutionary survival insurance. The connection becomes clear when analyzing all these mechanisms together. Declining estrogen creates metabolic disruption throughout your entire system. This disruption generates stress, thereby increasing circulating cortisol levels. Elevated cortisol causes insulin resistance, promoting abdominal fat storage. And traditional weight loss methods accelerate this entire destructive hormonal cascade. Conventional weight loss methods actually make you gain more abdominal fat after 50. They trigger emergency storage responses in a body hormonally programmed to protect its energy reserves. The more aggressively you diet and exercise conventionally, the more your body fights back with sophisticated hormonal countermeasures. This is the metabolic conspiracy nobody discusses openly in the fitness industry. The harder you push with traditional approaches, the more determinedly your body resists. You're doing nothing wrong in your personal approach. You're simply following standard advice given to all women without distinction. The problem is, these recommendations don't align at all with your new post-40 hormonal reality. Your body is losing muscle mass right now, whether you realize it or not. While most women obsess over calories and count every bite they consume, a master metabolic key hides in plain sight. Protein constitutes the control center of your entire hormonal ecosystem during menopause and beyond. But what if I told you standard recommendations are setting you up for programmed metabolic disaster? The protein equation will change everything you thought you knew about transforming your menopausal body. This is a genuine game changer in your nutritional approach. No, really, this will revolutionize your understanding and results spectacularly. Let's set things straight once and for all. As you navigate the menopausal transition, your protein needs increase dramatically and significantly. Yet paradoxically, most women actually reduce their protein intake during this critical period. They switch to light salads, fruit smoothies, and reduced meals containing barely enough protein to maintain basic functions, not to mention supporting a body undergoing major hormonal changes. This creates a perfect storm for the metabolic decline you're currently experiencing. Your body silently loses muscle at an alarming rate, between 3 and 8% per decade after 30. Without adequate protein intake, this loss accelerates dramatically during menopause and becomes critical. Think of your muscle tissue as both the engine and fuel tank of your metabolism. Every pound you lose means fewer calories burned, even when you're doing absolutely nothing else. Protein essentially constitutes the building material for your body's engine. Without sufficient building materials, your metabolic machine begins breaking down piece by piece. It no longer has the necessary materials to repair itself effectively. This muscle loss constitutes the hidden saboteur behind the infamous menopausal metabolic crash affecting so many women. Unlike fat tissue, which primarily stores energy passively, muscle tissue remains metabolically active 24 hours daily. When you lose muscle, your resting metabolic rate drops drastically and creates the perfect environment for fat accumulation. This accumulation concentrates especially around your midsection, where it becomes most visible and frustrating. Here's what most doctors will never tell you during your routine consultations. The standard protein recommendation of 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight is woefully inadequate. This recommendation absolutely doesn't suit women navigating menopause and its unique challenges. Research indicates menopausal women should consume between 1.2 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass. That's nearly double what most women typically consume in their daily diet. Protein works its magic in several simultaneous ways within your organism. It stabilizes blood sugar levels without triggering destructive insulin spikes. It reduces cortisol production, the hormone responsible for stubborn abdominal fat storage. It provides the raw materials necessary for every metabolic function in your body. It's time to take control of your menopausal journey with determination. You have more power over your physical transformation than you realize. Let's now discuss practical, concrete application for your daily life. For a 150-pound woman, this target represents approximately 120 to 150 grams of protein daily. A level that becomes manageable with the right strategic approach and intelligent planning. The key involves distributing protein uniformly throughout the day, rather than concentrating everything at dinner. Your body can only efficiently utilize about 25 to 35 grams of protein at once. Therefore, aim for 4 meals containing 25 to 35 grams each to optimize utilization. This approach optimizes muscle synthesis while providing sustained energy throughout the entire day. What does this look like concretely on your daily plate? Start your day with a high-quality protein-rich breakfast. 3 eggs with Greek yogurt delivers about 30 grams from your morning start. For lunch, a palm-sized salmon portion with lentils easily provides 30 additional grams. Afternoon snack, try cottage cheese with nuts for 15 to 20 additional grams. Dinner could include chicken breast with quinoa for your final 30 grams of the day. Following a plant-based diet, you'll need to be even more strategic in your food choices. Combine complementary proteins like rice and beans, or consider a high-quality supplement to meet your needs. Women who optimize their protein intake report dramatic improvements in their sleep quality. They also observe improved skin elasticity, stronger nails, and enhanced cognitive function. This makes sense, since protein provides the building blocks for neurotransmitters regulating mood, focus, and memory. All these aspects typically decline during menopause without adequate nutrition. This protein-centered approach fundamentally changes the hormonal conversation inside your body. Appropriate protein intake signals metabolic pathways that favor fat burning rather than storage. It's like flipping a biological switch, telling your body it can safely release stored energy. Beyond protein lies an even more powerful hormonal catalyst that communicates directly with your genetic machinery. The exercise most women avoid during menopause is precisely the solution to metabolic decline they desperately try to prevent. While the fitness industry steers you toward endless, exhausting cardio sessions, science now reveals something different. Heavy resistance training constitutes the true fountain of youth for your aging body. Heavy weights represent a hormonal reboot system for your menopausal body and its specific needs. Yet most women walk straight past the weight room, intimidated by clanging iron and muscular figures. This avoidance costs you dearly in terms of possible physical transformation. You're missing the key to reversing aging at the most fundamental cellular level. When you lift heavy weights, your muscle-building satellite cells spring into immediate action. These specialized cells, essential for maintaining muscle mass, are naturally regulated by estrogen. As estrogen naturally declines during menopause, these cells automatically become less active. Unless stimulated through appropriate and regular resistance training, weights serve as direct compensation for declining estrogen levels, fundamentally rewiring your body's hormonal responses. Strength training delivers transformative benefits for specific menopausal concerns you're experiencing. For bone density, which typically drops 10 to 12% during menopause, this is critical. Women incorporating heavy resistance training can reverse age-related bone loss up to 8% in just 1 year. They rebuild their skeletal foundation while simultaneously reshaping their body composition visibly. The metabolic advantages are substantial and lasting for your transformation. Heavy lifting creates excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, meaning your body continues burning calories long after finishing. Your muscle tissue becomes a metabolic engine, requiring more energy even during complete rest. Research confirms this physiological reality indisputably. Postmenopausal women initially burned 19% less energy during exercise compared to premenopausal women, but when scientists accounted for lean body mass differences, this gap completely disappeared. Your muscle mass, not your age or hormonal status, drives your basal metabolism. Strength training specifically targets dangerous visceral fat that accumulates around organs during menopause. This metabolically active fat hiding within your abdomen increases risk for metabolic syndrome and cardiovascular disease. Heavy resistance training effectively mobilizes and reduces this dangerous fat store for your health. Your muscle tissue functions as an active endocrine organ with multiple functions. When stimulated through resistance training, it releases compounds regulating metabolism throughout your entire body. This creates a natural pharmacy, producing hormones and regulatory molecules, supporting metabolic health. The hormonal benefits extend far beyond fat loss alone. Heavy resistance training increases production of growth hormone and testosterone, both naturally declining with age. These hormones are crucial for preserving muscle and maintaining metabolic function. Lifting weights signals your body to keep producing these youth-preserving hormones. Resistance training also improves insulin sensitivity and lowers blood pressure, addressing heightened cardiovascular risk accompanying menopause. The fear that lifting weights will make you bulky is unfounded for menopausal women. Your hormonal profile makes significant muscle gain virtually impossible without extraordinary effort. An effective strength protocol focuses on progressive overload with weights heavy enough that you struggle to complete 8 to 12 repetitions. Prioritize compound movements, engaging multiple muscle groups simultaneously. The goblet squat transforms this daily action into a metabolic powerhouse, engaging your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, core, shoulders, and upper back simultaneously. Feel the confidence surge as you strengthen muscles you depend on constantly. This exercise earns 5th place because it builds essential lower body strength while reinforcing movement patterns you use throughout your day. Your menopausal body responds better to comprehensive movements, engaging multiple muscle systems at once. For movement number 4, consider how many women avoid upper body training entirely. The modified push-up preserves chest and arm definition while protecting vulnerable joints. This exercise proves particularly valuable during menopause as it maintains upper body strength without requiring advanced fitness. Like training wheels on a bicycle, this modification lets you build strength progressively while achieving visible results. As we strengthen your upper body, we move to number 3. The deadlift. This exercise functions like structural support beam for your entire body, strengthening the posterior chain, your back, glutes, and hamstrings. Its true power lies in improving bone density precisely where menopause makes you most vulnerable, your spine and hips. The deadlift helps prevent stooped posture and fracture risk accompanying aging. In 2nd place, the overhead press addresses how shifting hormones cause shoulders to round forward. Like an architectural support column, this movement directly counters that tendency while sculpting elegant shoulders that look beautiful in everything from tank tops to formal wear. The overhead press improves posture in ways that become increasingly crucial with each passing year after menopause. Our number 1 essential movement is the rowing exercise. This claims the top spot because it targets the exact muscles most affected by dropping estrogen, the metabolism-boosting muscles of your upper back. These muscles transform your silhouette completely. The rowing movement strengthens your posterior deltoids, rhomboids, and latissimus dorsi, while improving posture and creating that coveted V-shaped torso. This exercise directly counteracts the forward head posture and rounded shoulders that develop from declining hormones. Each repetition builds strength in muscles that elevate your metabolic rate while creating visible changes in how you carry yourself. The rowing motion also engages your core stabilizers, creating functional strength that translates into every daily activity. By focusing on these 5 fundamental movements, you're not just exercising, you're strategically rebuilding your body's hormonal communication system. Each movement serves as a signal to your endocrine system that it's time to preserve muscle, strengthen bones, and optimize metabolism. These aren't just exercises, they're hormonal optimization tools designed specifically for your menopausal body's unique needs. The combination of proper protein intake and strategic resistance training creates a synergistic effect that amplifies your results exponentially. Together, they form a comprehensive approach that works with your changing hormones rather than against them. This represents the future of fitness for women over 50, grounded in science and designed for lasting transformation.